cycle. And let me add another dimension to that as I talk about sleep. There's a really great book that was written many years ago called Lights Out. Okay? And they did some wonderful research out of the National Institute of Health in the US. And they looked at all of the research and put a book together and saying, people, you might be surprised at some of the things we found. So what is the latest buzzword on how much sleep an average human being needs? 6 hours? 8? Okay, do I have 9? Do I hear 9? Do I hear 10? I feel like an auctioneer. Okay, guess what the research showed? An average human, I know some of you are going to go, ugh, needs 9.5 hours of sleep to be healthy. And you're like, in what lifetime? People they used to sleep, you know. Okay? The body has light sensors built into it, and it determines a sleep cycle for you based on seasons. This all got thrown out the window when artificial light was created. Because suddenly when nighttime was coming in, all of nature goes to bed except human beings. Because we've created daylight at night. So first of all, the body's reading light and going, what's happening? And when you're eating, see, in the summer you used to eat more. Because there's more light, you had more food, you stored that food, so for winter, you had that food available to you. Now, winter never comes. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot of food available to me. Right? Endlessly grazing. It just feels natural. So artificial light has not helped us, and this is where our bodies have become whacked out in their metabolic cycle. Okay, sleep is to be done cyclically. For those of you who live in places where I do, where you have longer winters or the daylight, you're being advised to sleep with the cycle. Sleep longer in winter, just like all of nature does. Okay, and in the summer you can get away with less sleep and more partying. It's designed for that, okay? Now, get this, because we have light sensors built in, even a light the size of like a 10-cent piece on your skin, hitting your skin, will not allow you to go into deep melatonin-induced sleep. What that means is that your body needs to go into a deep cycle sleep in order for the 400 billion bacteria to go to work, to break down all the toxins, and to revitalize you. So how many people, even sometimes they sleep 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, get up and they're not rested? Because they never went into that sleep cycle. And the culprit could be light. Light from the window, night light from your clock next door to you. So the body, remember where we come from, I'm told. Caves. Dark caves. Biologically, the body is designed to go into the deep cycle sleep when it's totally dark. So if some of you are having insomnia issues, try a blackout. I've got blackout blinds in my room. And sometimes even if there's a hallway light, I put stuff at the door. And I cover myself up, and I have a much better quality of sleep. Use a motion sensor, that when you do have to get up and go to the washroom, the motion sensor will go on for 30 seconds and give you some light. Okay? Little things like that can make a huge difference in helping your body to go into the phase that it needs to, so that when you sleep your 9 hours, you've had a really good restful, cleansing, rejuvenating sleep. And here's a weight management tip. Anybody get the munchies before they go to bed? No, huh? Lucky. Okay? And most people have what before they go to bed? Like a carb. What's that?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, yes. Thank you. A carb, a cereal, some sugar, right? The body is very smart, because if you're pushing yourself and you're not going to sleep, did you know that when you take a carb, it makes you sleepy? Right? Carbohydrates make you sleepy. And ice cream is a great one for that. But what happens is the last thing in your body sets the metabolism through the night. And so you go, when you take a carbohydrate, you go into a fat building phase at night. If you take that and change it and make it more protein, maybe a piece of cheese or some nuts, your body will go into a muscle building phase at night. So next time, get some nuts in your ice cream. Okay, that way, you know, we have to do this stuff slowly, okay? Otherwise it's a shock to the system. So it's important to support your body through this process, people, so that, and do it in steps. Don't go harsh or critical. You'll last about a week. Okay, and you're just going to see great improvements in your sleep just by changing the lighting, by changing your hydration levels, by changing what food you're eating and at what time, and by changing your exercise cycle. So if you need to do a rigorous aerobic exercise, do it in the morning. It will pay off dividends through the whole day, and it won't whack you out. And the other point about light I want to tell you is because we're designed for the light to be going down naturally, that tells our body it's time to sleep. At home in the evenings, dim your lights. Tell the body we're ready to go into the sleep cycle. And the worst thing you can be doing, by the way, before going to sleep is watching the TV. We have another name for it, but we'll just call it a TV. Okay? Because it goes in and the light on the TV stimulates the pineal with bursts of light. Okay? And maybe some people say it relaxes me and it puts me out. You're being relaxed and put out because you're so exhausted.